Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Now, I'm back, and everything is working fine. Laptop, internet, everything's back on, which further gives me confirmation. See, when you got a bunch of reprobate-minded people with an animal mind, okay, not connected to God at all, maybe first time in a human body even, these people, they spend so much energy and time putting so much death out on you, so many death spells, at war with someone that is not at war with them. What's that Bible verse? Psalm 55. He had war in his heart with whom was at peace with him. And that explains the chosen ones and these demonic little animals that just got human bodies for the first go round that are still animals. A lot of y'all are at peace with others and yourselves, and you embody love of self, others, and you interface like a human being with things and people on the planet, and you're a peaceful being. But these people are not at peace with you. They're at war with you, and you don't even know them. They've come to disrupt your peace because they feel like their existence and their life trumps yours, and your life is less important than theirs. So they feel with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion that they have the right to take your life if it will get them the money or resources they need to live the life they want. And this is why they're cursed. This is why they're cursed with early death. Let me explain something very quickly. Uh, the reason my equipment didn't work for the first reading is because they are aware that there are two or more gathered in my name, doing a return of sender and a prayer on everything that was done over the weekend. And if these people been sending black magic and all these curses and spells all week, but they know that all of us come together on this live, they know that's a lot of energy getting sent out. And they know the energy is out there because you're at peace with these people. You're not out here attacking them, and you're worried about yourself. Or you pour all your energy into doing better for yourself, not bothering other people. But these animals that keep attacking you put all this death magic out there at you over the weekend, and they were afraid that if the first reading goes on and that prayer and all that energy returns all that energy back to sender, they're scared that it's going to hit them or someone they love. And 9 times out of the 10, it will. You understand? Because again, like the Bible, Psalm 55 says, he made war with him who was at peace with him. You know, you were at peace with everyone. You didn't do nothing to nobody. No, it ain't gonna hit us. Of course not. This weak ass death magic they've been doing, it's not gonna hit us. But the fact that, again, I can't say it enough. You have been at peace with everyone. You've been minding your business. But they're so paranoid and afraid that that death magic they sent out all weekend long is gonna come back because you're still alive. That's why they messed with my first live and not the second one, because they didn't want us to do that prayer. They didn't want all that energy, countering all that death magic they already put out there. But what you put out there is coming back to you. What you put out come back to you more. Lauren Hill. All right, so let's jump on in. There's a Libra high priestess in this reading. But this is the Libra high priestess of the darkness. Okay. That's a part of a cult. It might even be a tarot card reader. But whoever this person is, she works with the Cancer warlock. She works with the Leo kitchen witch with a very low IQ. I can't say enough. That suck dick real good. And they're all part of the same cult. Now, somebody knows that they're not going to persevere because one of the main people they had, there was a West African practitioner that might be from Cameroon, West Africa, uh, that was a part of their cult, okay, that they recruited. This person was supposed to be in a partnership with the kitchen witch with a very, very low IQ that only knows how to suck dick and take it up the ass real good. And the problem is she could not defeat you. She couldn't take you out, even soliciting the help of animals that just learned how to walk upright and speak a language. And the problem is now, because she couldn't take you out, her and there's another warlock here that's also West African. And this other warlock might be this Cancer warlock. This kitchen witch and this other warlock, the two of them, they tried their best working together with an Aquarius and again, some animals in your community to try to take you out using death magic. And they thought if they could kill you, this West African from Cameroon would turn around and come back to them. I don't know. This person might be from like the border of Gabon and Cameroon, somewhere around there, that region. I'm not sure. But whoever this energy is, they were a part of this cult and they recruited them. Confirmation. Someone just hit the horn outside my house and now I'm on a commercial. They don't like me doing too much talking, which is why I'm going to keep on saying what the hell I'm saying. Okay. So what happened, I got in the last reading, I was picking up on someone traveling and leaving a group. Like they're flying on a plane or something. They're trying to stop this person from leaving them or breaking up with them. So because they were unable to sacrifice and unalive you because they know that it's not justified. See, whoever you are, you're spiritually ranked. And what they want to do to you is not justified. And it cannot be justified because you are in your North Node and you have a spiritual ranking. And they're trying to do something that cannot be done. It cannot be done. Like if you are able to take out someone spiritually ranked and do an unjustified killing of them, like you get the whole military to attack them and blow up the house. Yes, we finally killed them. It took a lot. In the next life when you're born, you come back like with no limbs, with tiny dinosaur arms and these type of deformities, or you have to no it's part of some sacred texts that talk about this reincarnation, how you look, your body, your health, a whole lot of things are affected by the actions and your karma that you take throughout your lifetimes. And there are people that are born deformed because of their karma from a past life. If you can take a Buddha energy out, and after you couldn't, and you finally dropped an atomic bomb and got him out of there, baby, you're gonna come back in the next life with a little tiny foot with a leg about a leg 2 feet tall, and then a normal size 6 foot leg. You're gonna have a skateboard. They're gonna call you Biggie Smalls. You're gonna have one big titty and one little titty. They're gonna call you Biggie Smalls. You're gonna come back with dinosaur tiny hands coming out of your shoulders. You're gonna be born like that. And the reason I'm not trying to make fun of people, but I'm looking at this from a spiritual standpoint. That shit happens. Fuck y'all. That shit happens to people that are cursed. It happens to people that are cursed because they did something in a past life that was completely forbidden. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. They did something in the past and now they have to live out a whole lifetime with tiny dinosaur hands and no arms. And the hands are coming right out their shoulders. And then one big titty and one little titty. Biggie Smalls is what they call her. And then you're going to have to, I told you, one leg is going to be shorter than the other. and both of them are going to be a whole leg, foot, knee, and everything. But one will be grow up to the age of 2 years old, and the other is going to grow up to full adult. So you're going to have a child leg and foot and a grown adult leg and foot, and you're going to be walking around like, or I don't know what they're going to come up with you to move around with, but I have to draw what I just described to y'all. I need a pen and some markers so I can draw what I just described to y'all. But the point that I'm making, the point that I'm making is somebody don't care. Somebody don't care. And they don't care if they cursed, because you are like a Hierophant Buddha type energy. And somebody is going to come back like this. One big nipple, and then one little titty right there. Somebody's going to come back like this. And ain't nobody, because somebody really, really wants to take you out of here. You know, you're going to have one foot with toes. It's going to be like a normal foot. And, you know, it's going to go up here. I'm not going to draw private parts. And then your other foot is going to be like this right here. Yeah. Make them eyes. Yeah. Somebody's going to come back like this. And the reason they're going to come back, looking like this, the reason they're going to come back with one big titty, one small titty, one long arm, their hands might have 3 fingers on them, and this arm should be shorter, and one short leg and one long leg. They're going to come back like, and their teeth is going to look like this, and their gums. The reason that they're going to come back looking like this is because somebody thinks that they the most powerful thing on this earth and they can do whatever they want. They got an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Somebody has an entitlement complex to the point that I have to work on my drawing skills. They have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, and it's not justified. And this West African from Cameroon, they know what these people are trying to do is not justified. They know they lied on you. And they know it's a consequence for trying to take someone like you out. So I'm getting the energy like someone has already made up their mind and they left these people, but they feel like they'll turn around on the plane, or they'll turn around and change their mind at the airport if they could just kill you and take you out. And that's what happened over the weekend. There's a Cancer, a Leo, and a Libra that all work together to do death spell on you and work together with your neighbors to do death spells on you, to try their absolute best to take you out. And they couldn't. You're back. Trust me, whoever that West African from Cameroon is, they took a peek just to check and make sure it didn't work, and it didn't. So they still moving forward. I don't know where they flying to, but someone is leaving. They're going somewhere. And because they are leaving and they were heavily dependent on this man's energy, now this Libra is about to abandon that Cancer and Leo as well. Because this Libra already told them it couldn't be done. But then they gaslight them, and that Libra has multiple personalities that I'm picking up on. You know, they that have a range of going between wanting to be an earth angel or a prayer warrior, a prayer warrior. I think they might call themselves a prayer warrior sometime. A whole fucking witch that might practice Ephi and something else and don't know a motherfucking thing about the Bible, but might call himself a prayer warrior from time to time. and, But they go between, all right, I think we can get it done, I'll help you try to kill him. And then they man, I don't know, I already told y'all we couldn't do this shit. You understand? But whoever this Libra energy is, they moving on in calmer waters about it too, because they already tried to kill you for a long, 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 long time. And then they got their senses together, but they have different demons that live inside of them, and that take turns. So depending on what season it is, because like throughout the winter, they have one demonic, because it's Libra bonded itself, or herself. This Libra high priestess binded herself to a demon, but it's not one demon, it's several demons. And they take turns, sitting in the seat of her consciousness. Every now and then, her real personality will come out, but depending on if it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, all you got to do is just call, and I'll be there. Yeah, it's a different one every time. Yeah, they have a demon in the winter that gets to sit in the seat of consciousness and take over. And then it's another demonic spirit, that hey, your time is up. We said after the winter solstice, and you got to move, and then I get to run the body, and I want to date somebody else. So let's go find someone else to energy harvest from. And I'm not attracted to what you attracted to, my demon sister. She got up to 4 demons inside of her that rotate in different seasons who gets to use her vessel. And that's where she gets the power to do spell work, to do death spells on people, and a lot of other things she does, because she has merged with some very strong demons that she's given her vessel to. So every now and then she might come out and say she's a prayer warrior and an earth angel, and then they snatch her by her throat. Get back, bitch. What the hell wrong with you? It's my turn. I told you we'll let you come up for air, every now and then. We'll let you come up for air, but us 4 demons are running your suit, and we take turns in every season, and that's why you will only have sex with a certain type of person in every season, because it depends on what we attracted to, whichever demon is running the body right now. You understand? Um, so this Libra is walking away. And be careful, because before they walk away, they were going to try one more thing. They figured if they could do enough magic to make you uncomfortable enough, they could get you to make some kind of very quick decision concerning money or concerning a fast move, and get you to make a mistake out of frustration because you're being constantly attacked. Their goal is to try to get you out of your home and put yourself into a bad situation with no money, broke. And if they can just get you to make a quick bad decision, by keep on throwing spell work, spell work, spell work, you'll be so uncomfortable and fed up, like, I give up, fuck it, I give up, just take this, take my house, take, I'm gone, I'm walking away, fuck it, I give up, I don't care, keep the apartment, mess up my credit, I'm not going to finish paying the lease off, I'm leaving this area. They want you to get frustrated and make a reckless, careless decision because of all the spell work, that will leave you financially vulnerable and unable to recover. So, regardless of the spell work, don't worry about that. All that's getting handled. Don't make any hasty decision, and don't make any hasty moves, and take your time, and don't bust a move until you get exactly what you want. Okay? If you're thinking of relocating, don't make a move until you get exactly what you want. All right. They're doing spell work and projecting energy to try to get you to make a fast move wherein you'll mess up your credit real bad, or lose your money, or let a property go for dirt cheap, or something crazy like that. They want you to just get yourself in a bad situation where you won't be able to financially recover. Okay. But that's not going to work, because you're smarter than that and stronger. So this Cameroon West African has walked away because these people are unable to kill you, because trying to kill you is not justified. And now this Libra's walking away too. So that leaves 2. You still have the covens. These are people that are over top of organizing the people that do the spell work in shifts against you. Okay. This other warlock and that Leo kitchen witch with a very low IQ. This could be someone that graduated college, but they still have an extremely low IQ. They bordering mental retardation. But she sucks dick real good, real good, real good. And that's why, they equate that to intelligence. And I guess in some respect it can be, you know how to make money, I guess, like she does doing it. But I mean, to people of a higher intellect, you know. So, like I said, these people, the reason they feel like they're not going to be able to persevere, and you're going to be the one persevering, is that West African from Cameroon knows that sacrificing you is not justified, and that's why they can't do it. And now that Libra is walking away as well. Even though they want to help these people, they have to walk away too because they've got their own life to worry about. So that Libra High Priestess and that Cameroon West African are walking away. And without them, the Leo and Cancer feel completely powerless because they're like, well, goddamn, with just you and me, I wish if only I had a brain. I'm not the brains of the group. I was just the muscle, the throat chakra muscle at that. The Leo feels like they was nothing but the throat chakra muscle of the group. I supplied the sex. The brains that Libra is walking away. Now who's going to do the thinking for us? All we got left is the Cancer. Yeah, that's what they look like, the Wizard of Oz. All we have left is that Cancer energy, and we got to go off of their intelligence because, I'm a Leo and I don't have a brain. I'm sorry, I just thought about this, the man made out of straw, the Tin Man, and everybody in the Wizard of Oz. All them motherfuckers. All of them. That whole group. All of them. The one with the person that was doing all the thinking for them, the Libra, the one with the highest IQ in the whole fucking group, is leaving, which leaves the Cancer second in command with the thinking, because those were the two brains of the group. Everybody else was more muscle or throat chakra given head, but they were not thinkers. Now, freedom. What is freedom? They can't balance the situation. Whoever you are, you got your freedom. I don't know. They're confused. They're having a tower. Someone that couldn't let something go emotionally. They have trouble letting things go. They can't balance the situation. Guilt in the reverse. What is guilt in the reverse? Somebody doesn't feel guilty about moving forward and not dealing with these idiots anymore. The Three of Cups reverse. Someone don't feel some kind of way about not moving forward with these people because they feel like these people backstabbed and betrayed them because they lied about who and what you were. I feel like this might be this Cameroon West African practitioner that they recruited and brought in to help them. Tell me about who's this Ten of Swords that feels backstabbed and betrayed by these people that don't feel guilty. A practitioner, the King of Wands reverse, that got bad karma, and they can't move forward and they can't recover financially from working with these people, and they don't want to take any more risks to try to take a goddamn goddess out, a goddess energy. They don't want to take any more risks to try to take a whole goddess energy out. They can't balance the situation right now. The Four of Wands reverse, in a community or with someone leaving a community, they can't balance the situation. What is purpose in the reverse? They're not in their purpose. The Six of Pentacles. These people, they didn't get what they expected. These are just a whole bunch of people that try to take quick action without thinking and planning, that they've been conferencing with, and they're not part of this person's purpose at all. This Aquarius and this fire sign, they're the younger fire sign and a King of Pentacles that's an Aquarius, and they are not a person. They're not a part of this person's purpose at all. Okay, the King of Cups reverse. These are just some people that can't regulate their emotions at all, that make stupid mistakes, that bring and cause people to be under spiritual and physical judgment. Okay. And bring towers into people's lives that follow them and are led by them, because these are people that hold on to things emotionally and can't let them go. And that's why they reversed an ending doing what they did. Why is love out here? Love could be talking about a good match, compatibility, a romantic love, friendship, falling in love, love affair, loyalty, trust, clarified love. Uh, something might be the same, or someone's okay with something. The seven of swords, someone is trying to get away with something. Somebody's trying to get away with someone they feel they're compatible with. And they can't persevere and move forward, or they're trying to hold somebody back. What's the Four of Pentacles? Okay, somebody is having some emotional issues because they want to hold on to something or someone. Let me see what's going on here. I want to know what's going on with this. Why is this King of Cups reverse? Clarify this King of Cups. Why is this King of Cups reverse? With this Four of Pentacles and the Chariot reverse. Someone could have Cancer in their chart, or someone can't persevere that wants to hold on to someone's energy. Tell me, why is this King of Cups reverse? I'm clarifying what this love is. You might be compatible with somebody, or someone thinks you're compatible because of your energy. I don't think this is real love, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll let the cards tell. We'll let the cards do the talking. Clarify, why is this person the King of Cups reverse? Someone feels they're compatible, loyal, and haughty. Somebody is haughty and loyal. Why is this King of Cups reverse? Why I'm picking up on, oh, somebody is emotionally mature and responsible. Okay. Clarify. Someone's trying to hold somebody back. It's this military person or someone in authority. Oh, I don't know who this is, y'all. But somebody is emotionally immature and responsible. Now, this came out for a reason this way. There's a reason that emotionally mature and responsible came out, and there's a reason that right behind it, emotionally immature and irresponsible came out. Exact opposite. It's a reason this came out. What hit military person right here? Was it the love card, or was it emotionally immature and responsible? Did anyone see which one of these cards hit that card right there? Someone's in love. Okay, so something's going on with somebody here. Which one was it? A man in distorted masculine energy. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. A chaotic man in distorted masculine energy. Okay. And I wonder if we're talking about two people, or if we're talking about a person at two different places. Okay, we'll find out in a sec, because this is some bipolar energy. They miss you so much, in love, and then has a distant attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. This person's intention evil. I'm in love with you, but I love you, but I'm not in love with you. A chaotic man in distorted energy. And then I have emotionally immature and irresponsible. But I also have emotionally mature and responsible. They miss you so much and in love. And I so regret getting caught. So let me see. What the hell are we talking about? Unhealed childhood verbal abuse, poor communicator. So somebody might be a very poor communicator, and someone else has a distant detached style. Oh, child, honey. Do you know it's a lot of people that just want to be left alone and sing because of all this weird energy? Don't nobody got time. I mean, we can teach as teachers, but don't nobody got time to be playing with nobody up close. You better watch us teach a lesson from YouTube, or get some therapy, or pay a professional or something. But don't nobody got time to be in no relationship with nobody trying to teach them this type of stuff. Even though people are your lesson, but yeah, it's too much energy already right here. Who's emotionally mature and responsible? Clarify that card. Person that is emotionally mature and responsible. Someone mental imprisonment. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart, but somebody's in a mental imprisonment about an imbalance or something that's out of balance. Clarify, who is this person that's emotionally mature? Would it clarify that? Something, the Six of Pentacles reverse. Someone did not, was not an equal give and take for somebody, and they were unbalanced. And now you see us in the upright. Okay. So we're talking about one person. So somebody might have been in a relationship with someone that had them in a certain energy. But I feel like somebody might be in some temperance energy right now, emotionally mature and responsible balance. It's because they were unbalanced because of who they were in a connection with. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Clarify. I feel like I'm talking about the same person here. I told you it's a reason this came out next to each other. The exact polar opposite. I feel like this is talking about someone that you met that might have gone towards someone else, and they threw this person's whole system out of whack spiritually. And it's making me think of when we talk about the Samson and Delilah story in Christianity in the Bible, where we talk about how he was a very strong man, and I don't even feel like it had to do with his muscle and physical strength. Yeah, I had to show y'all. I just, yeah, and I just had to. But Samson in the Bible, I feel like when he was living a disciplined life, which is a life of balance, not too much of one thing or the other, but a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a life of balance, which puts you in spiritual alignment. He had his connection to God, which represented his hair, his head, his crown chakra. But when he met Big Booty Delilah, who got a BBL just so she could seduce him, he started having sex with her, and it threw his schedule off. It threw his life off. Things that he normally did at certain times, his spiritual practice, and certain principles that he had that he practiced, he started becoming lenient on. He didn't do the things he normally did on a regular basis. He abandoned his spiritual path and his thinking and his practices, because now Delilah was popping up at his house at all hours of the night and on days that he dedicated to praying or to working on something or being in nature or meditation, times that he would normally be meditating and fasting. Delilah was bouncing that BBL up and down. And it's nothing wrong with sex, but everything has its time. All right. Everything is about balance. It can't be all just sex, 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 because at some point someone has to pay bills, and to pay bills you got to go to work, or you have to till to your garden so you can manifest fruit. You understand? And if you meet somebody that distracts you so much, you call in to work 4 days out the week because you cooking breakfast, staying in late, and they sexually satisfying you. Before long, you get fired from your job, and now you struggling trying to scramble and avoid an eviction because somebody made you undisciplined. Somebody threw you out of and off your disciplined path of going to bed at a decent hour, getting up, going to work, and making time for sex and making time for dating, but not overdoing it to where it throws your work life out of whack, because that's how you sustain yourself. And it's the same thing with you spiritually sustaining yourself. When someone new comes into your life, you can't abandon whatever your discipline is. You make time for them, but you don't completely abandon your schedule. You'll make alterations, but you can't completely abandon yourself spiritually, because when you do that, you throw things out of balance, and you might lose your spiritual path. Someone might throw you off of your schedule, meditating, fasting, and doing the things you do. And when you lose your connection to God, now you lose your foresight. You can't see. Your intuition is off. And you can't feel when there's danger. And I feel like the story of Samson and Delilah was him losing his spiritual discipline because his life was thrown out of whack, because he was in his sexual energy more than he was with his spiritual discipline. And it made him lose that connection to God. And for a while, he, wasn't paying attention. Delilah was camp and whooped his ass because third eye. He couldn't sense him coming. He didn't get the download. His key player, his higher self, his was off. So they was able to sneak up on him where before he knew they were coming. And he had traps set, arrows like apocalypto. He done dug a hole and covered it with leaves. He was ready for them. He had to have that many people. He had traps set and everything. And then he was working his magic and everything. You understand? But he couldn't see them or sense them coming because he was in lustful energy more than usual, because Delilah was coming over and the frequency of Delilah's energy throwing his practice off blinded him spiritually. Okay? So that's the energy I'm getting. There's someone that you met, that you dated in the past, that had a certain discipline and they had integrity. And they had a value system that they went by and believed in, that had integrity. And they were emotionally mature and responsible. But they met a big booty Delilah energy, okay? Maybe a kitchen witch with a low IQ. And when they met this person, all of their values went out the door because they fell into lust, and it threw their schedule out of whack. If this person had other children, now they're not showing up for their children's birthday parties. They're not checking on their kids like they normally do. They're not consistently going to work. Now they didn't smoke weed, or maybe they didn't drink before. Maybe they lived a very disciplined lifestyle. Now this person is drinking whatever this Delilah energy drinks. And when they drink, it causes them to delay and waste time. And when they run out of time because they had something to drink, they don't get things done as quickly, which throws their whole life and schedule out of whack. So if they had a period of time where they normally spend in nature, spend meditating, go to work, do some fasting, and if they had a regimented discipline, when Big Booty Delilah came into their life, they picked up her bad habits. They picked up her bad habits and threw their schedule off and their discipline off. Okay. I believe they loved this person, but was not in love with them because they had very evil intentions. And they had this man in some chaotic masculine energy, a chaotic man in distorted masculine energy. And this person has trouble communicating as well. And whoever this person is, this woman, again, set this person up to be in a bad situation. This person could have lost a lot of money. This person could have gone to jail. This person could have charges, bad credit. It's like they're all messed up right now, okay? Because of the inability to control their lust and use discernment who they share their energy with. And Delilah led them down a bad path. So I have love here. Tell me about this emotion. I feel like I'm on the right path here. Let me make sure. Tell me about emotionally immature and irresponsible. The Two of Wands reverse. Somebody can't plan something against somebody. I have an Empress here. Who's this King of Pentacles? Who's the King of Pentacles? A King of Swords, a King of Swords, High Priest. There might be a spiritual practitioner that might be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This might be a masculine, okay? The Empress that worked together with the Libra, possibly, and this kitchen witch, the King of Wands reverse. And they all have bad karma. Okay. Yeah. They started working with these people. And now a lot of people are about to lose their stability and their money. And they lost their money and stability. And that's why with the death energy, someone could be a Scorpio. They have to let it go. They've ended their relationship with these people. Okay, because they had this man in some chaotic energy, and they used a BBL, and they don't have to have a BBL. I'm just making a joke. They used Big Booty Delilah to throw this man off his game, so that they could get him in some chaotic energy. Like they wanted to throw Samson off his game so that they could attack him by making him weak through sex. See, when the enemy can't attack you because you're too physically strong, too mentally strong, and you're skilled at every area of your life, then they'll try to use something else to get you. If you like Twinkies, they're going to open up $1 Twinkie store where you can get 100 Twinkies for $1. If you like soda, they're going to sell you sodas for 2 cents a can, a whole 24 pack of soda. Look, full of sugar. You're too strong for me to battle, to fight, and take out. So instead, I'm going to sell 24 packs of soda at 3 cents a soda in your neighborhood, made and filled up to the top with corn syrup and sugar. And hopefully you're going to take yourself out. You understand? When the enemy can't destroy you, because you're too strong, they've got to sweeten it up. I have to use sex. I have to use honey to catch this bee. You understand? You're too strong and too powerful, Samson, for us to fight head on. And your intuition is on fleek. So I'm going to have to come to you in the form of lust or food, whatever, maybe both. And we're going to use the lust to see if we can get you addicted to some drug. If we can get you on drugs by coming through your lustful energy, sexual energy, then we'll have you in the palm of our hand. And that's what this group of people pretty much did. You understand? What this group of people, they used Delilah energy to capture this man's attention, and to possibly get him into some kind of addictive behavior with her. He was too strong of a man for them to take down or to just control with force. So they said, we'll control him with lust. Okay. Tell me about this military person. Now, this could represent someone in a military. This could be a veteran, an authority figure. This could be someone very disciplined, a rule follower. This could speak to authority, compliance, government, intelligence, strategy. Tell me about, what is this military energy? Somebody might be trying to defend something or stand their ground about something. What is the 5 of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles reverse, someone that's been willing to do anything for money. They can't defend themselves, okay, because they reversed an ending and didn't get what they expected. So there's some authority figure or someone in the military that can't defend, trying to use people in your community energy. The 8 of Pentacles reverse. I told you. What I tell you? There's a military person that's been working with people in your community and neighborhood to orchestrate them to do spell work to drain your damn energy. What I tell you? I damn near told you. And this is what your military doing right now. This is what the hell your military is doing right now. Training everybody in occult sciences, and they're going to use these idiots to drain your energy, to put your ass, you'll see, in concentration camps. You'll see in the future. In the future, you're going to see how the new form of open currency is going to be energy, literally. Energy has always been a form of currency in the form of money, which is a form of energy. But going into the future, energy is going to be the new form of currency. But it's going to be more in the open. Like you literally have to give your energy. You'll see. What is the energy crown in this read? Yeah, I know. I know. And guess what? If they can back you against the wall with no money, if they could back you against the wall and let you control all, if you give them all your power to control all your food and your shelter and how you stay warm and your clothing and everything else, if you're not planning right now and haven't been planning for the future, and you leave it up to a government or someone else to provide for you and make a way for you as a free human soul agent on this earth, for food, for shelter, and all the things that you need, and you're wholly and solely relying on the government to tell you and figure out your life for you, then they're going to guide you right into a trap where they can keep you and use you for energy harvesting. Everybody should be, everyone that does not want to give their energy away in the future, like a stick up, you should be figuring something out right now, figuring out a way to get your own damn food. Even if you still use the grocery stores and money and work, also be figuring out an alternative way to grow food or get your own food, at least be connected to someone or something in the future. You better start. I hope you've been storing seeds and planning and getting generators. Because if you wait for them to figure your housing and everything out, guess what? You're going to have to pay up with your energy. I'm telling you. Even worse in the future. All right. Okay. So there's somebody here that might be in some celebratory energy. Somebody might be, I don't know, celebrating or kicking back with friends. Okay. Because they're single. Okay. So somebody might be single right now, that might be kicking back with some friends of theirs or in some celebration energy. What's the obstacle? What is the obstacle? The obstacle is someone missed an opportunity. Somebody already missed an opportunity with somebody. The obstacle, please and thank you. And now they're single. So someone is celebrating being single right now. Ooh, these cards are doing backflips into my lap. So a Leo missed an opportunity with somebody. And someone could be a Leo, somebody could be a Pisces or have Pisces in their chart. Someone could have Taurus in their chart. Someone could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, they missed their opportunity because whoever this father figure is, he's off celebrating somewhere and single now. And they missed their opportunity. This is that Leo that was collaborating with this Cameroon, West African energy. They were collaborating with that Libra, occultist, feminine, high priestess, and that Aquarius energy, and the Cancer from West Africa. All of them. They were all a clique. They were all a clique, and this person didn't get married to them. This person did not get married to them because they couldn't unalive you. They were supposed to kill you, and they couldn't do it. And this is the reason why this person is in some celebration energy. They might have left and moved on, and they missed their opportunity already. Oh, wow, it's over. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? The Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Someone's having a tower because what they were trying to do was not balanced. It wasn't fair. Okay. Whatever that. So in the recent past, they were trying to do something that it just was not right at all whatsoever. And somebody didn't have the same energy for it. And that's why they couldn't get the results, which was to sacrifice you. Them wanting to sacrifice you did not work. It did not work. Let's go. Tell me more about this situation with this tower right now. Tell me more about this situation right now with this tower. Okay, what's this? There's that Cancer. Told you. There go that Cancer. And the King of Pentacle reverse is a whole bunch of people in your community that's been helping them do this magic on you in shifts. Ciao. I told you that Cancer, that Leo, that Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone is very sad right now and they're heartbroken. This spiritual practitioner, Aries. Or they're sad and heartbroken about a spiritual practitioner, this Aries Emperor energy. Okay? Because they're heartbroken because they couldn't unalive you and they can't move forward. And what's going on right now? Clarify with this Emperor. This might have been their baby mother or a mother figure that they have to let go. They had to release or let this person, their baby mother. So I don't know if they might have a baby together. It's something about a mother figure here. But they had to let this person go. The devil reverse. They had to let him go. And they feel backstabbed and betrayed. I feel like both of them feel backstabbed and betrayed. One feels backstabbed and betrayed because this Aries already had a family. Whoever this Aries is, they already have children and a family that they need to tend to. Okay. This might be a baby mother that they acquired after their family that they thought they were going to get rich and make a lot of money off of. Okay. But doing spell work and sacrificing people. I don't think the wife minded as long as she got money. I believe all of these people are part of the same cult. I feel like all of these people are part of the same cult, and the wife didn't care. I feel like maybe this Emperor energy's wife might have had some camaraderie with this baby mother over here. Like both of them are on the same page. Like, well, he's over here with me. Okay, well, that's fine. You all go ahead and do what y'all need to do so we can get that money and all of us could live the way we want to live. Okay, it's something like that going on here. Where the wife does not give a damn. She might have like 3 kids with him and just be like, just get my damn money. I don't give a damn who you fuck. I don't care what you do. Y'all, if that's your woman over there, where you at over there, and y'all got to sacrifice whatever game, scam, con y'all need to run, do it so I can get my money. We got 3 kids to support over here. And I feel like this Emperor could have had a baby with this Leo energy over here, or something like that. And something happened here. They couldn't sacrifice you and kill you. And because they couldn't kill you, he's leaving her. Like right now, he dropped her and he's going back with his family over here. And because he's going back with his family over here, or his people, or somebody he's celebrating with, because he couldn't get the money, he feels backstabbed and betrayed because he wasted all his time and energy. And now his community he come from is like, hey, where's the money at? You got a family, you got children. I thought you were going to make big money with this woman. What happened? And that's why he is upset. He's upset, angry, ashamed, embarrassed. And this mother figure right here, she feels fucked up because she's left now. She might be about to be broke. I don't even know if she still has that baby or child, or if something happened. She's coming out of the mother, like a mother figure here. She might have a Pisces placement in her chart. She could have a Leo and Pisces placement in her chart. She couldn't create an illusion with this Emperor energy. They were a part of a cult, and what they did was the two of them together, they would catfish different men and women and just get money. They would take turns catfishing. And I think they were supposed to be together in a relationship and get a house and live good. But it was only contingent upon your death. If you died, only if you died. And because you didn't die, he's got to figure out his financial situation. And now she does too. But that's because she lied to him about you. She lied and told him that it was okay to sacrifice you because whatever lie they told this man about you when they recruited him from Cameroon, West Africa, whatever lie they told to create an illusion around you so they could solicit his help. That's the reason why they can't kill you, because what they told him was a lie about you. He might have known that's not someone we can sacrifice if he knew who you were, but he listened to these people without discernment. Anything else? And now this contract is over that they all signed to. The Hermit, the Hierophant reverse. That was a spiritual contract that they all entered into agreement with to do this. It was a bad investment. It didn't turn out anything like what they thought. All it did was turn his whole life upside down with Temperance in the reverse. And right now he's trying to balance his situation and release a burden. Yeah, he's just dropped it all. He needs to quickly turn his life around and figure things out, because this is an older man. He's not young. The Hangman, yeah, he's also aware that they tried to cause another imbalance. This younger fire sign here, or Sagittarius, tried to cause another imbalance, but the spell work backfired. And he's aware that they're stuck in a cycle, just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, and not getting the results that they want. Okay. All right, let's pull some cards and see what else is going on here. And I'm highly disappointed in this Leo kitchen witch with a low IQ that only know how to suck dick for money, because there are other Leos that are out here, feminines that I'm aware and know of, that are very high vibrational, that are very anointed, that are very talented, that are very loving, and much love to those Leos that I'm aware of. You know, I get mad when I see people with similar placements in their chart to real Earth angels, but they have similar placements. It's almost like Superman on Earth and then Bizarro, fake Superman in Bizarro land. You know, it's like, bitch, you got similar placements to a real Earth angel, Leo too. And y'all can't be compared to each other, because you the devil and that's an angel. You know, and I know it's offensive. And, you know, I'm making jokes here, but just like we know that we're all signs, we're not just one sign. But I get offended when I hear my sign come out in a negative light. I'm just like, hey, you know, it's just a natural reaction, you know, that a lot of people will have. Like, hey, what you trying to say about Scorpios? What you trying to say about Cancers? Wait a minute. Hold on. You know it's not you, but I'm just saying it makes you feel some kind of way when you see one of these little heifers coming out with a similar chart or the same sun sign as you, and you making us look bad over here. Shoot, I'm the higher aspect of that sign or whatever. Shoot, you got my good, you got my good Leos out here turning their eyebrows up like, who this out here making us look bad? Shit, you know Leos are great, and y'all are the sunshine. Absolutely. When you are operating, when it's a Leo that is operating out of their higher nature, out of their higher mind, and you can tell they are the sunshine. They really are. They're great leaders. They bring sunshine into a room. Especially if they have these kind of gifts. All right, let's go. What are the messages? Okay. All right, there might be a spiritual Karen with an entitlement complex, superiority complex that's judgmental. They critique others without a cause. This could be a man or a woman. This was another failed attempt to seduce you. This might have something to do with an auto loan, a theft. And this is both someone's sun, moon, and or rising. Oh, okay. What's this about? Clarify, this was another failed attempt to seduce you. Who tried to seduce somebody? Well, who tried to seduce somebody? Somebody that's been watching you. Okay. So somebody's been watching someone. I'm picking up on someone's energy. Someone's been keeping an eye on you, and waiting for like an opening to try to seduce you. They've been waiting for an opening, a signal from you. I don't know what, a smile. What did they? Oh, they've been doing spell work. See these weirdos. Ew. I'm so grossed out by this energy because I hope this person don't work in your job or live around you because it's disgusting. They probably do got a shrine of you. Somebody's been around. There's a creepy energy that's been peeking at you from their desk or at your job or in your home environment. And they've been waiting for a chance to try to seduce you. And they've been also doing magic on you. That's disgusting. That is really, really fucking disgusting. Shh. Let me tell you how you could tell somebody's a weirdo. I'm gonna tell you how you can tell somebody's a weirdo. I worked on this job one time, child. I worked on this job one time, and I didn't know this person was a warlock at the time. I had no idea. I'm just singing and working and doing my job, keeping my head down because it was all kind of goons and goblins and creatures of the swamp things at that job. So I'm just like the only ray of light I have. I'm gonna just sing my happy songs and try to stay in my happy place and make it to 2 o'clock. And the person I found out later was a warlock. I remember I was having a conversation with him about theology, and I was trying to have a conversation about religion and spirituality, whatever. I'm Kuan Yin everywhere I go. I'll just say that. Anyone that has ever met me in person knows this person you meet online is the same person that you would meet in person. I talk about the same things, talk about the exact same way everywhere I go, everywhere I be. I'm Kuan Yin. And so I'm having a conversation at work with this person, and I remember they said something weird that triggered me because I was like, yeah, the men on this job, I noticed, and the women, some people are acting kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why are people peeking and looking and just weird behavior, and then everybody disappears. Where is everyone going? They're not in a lunchroom. Are they? Is it a secret room here or something? The job was actually a whole cult. The job that I was working at, it was a cult. It was lit. I mean, they had a couple of temps come in and out, but for the most part, most of the people at that job been there 30 years or more, and it was a cult. Okay. Said something about, I don't know, maybe, then the guys will see you and maybe they'll like you a lot in the bathroom, and then they'll play with their penis and they'll jerk off or whatever, and masturbate. And so he said something that was so fucking off-putting. He just said something that was so off, and it wasn't until later I realized these nasty motherfuckers are in here doing sex magic and weird shit in this goddamn place. I was working at a warehouse at the time, and I was like, these are some nasty motherfuckers. They are really, really, really nasty. And I picked up on his energy, but I couldn't at that moment put my finger on everything he was into. It was the way he said it, like he was talking about himself. Sorry, y'all. It was the way that he said that shit, like he was talking about himself, because, he gave too many details. He's like, oh, I don't know, maybe they just, they see you, they look at you, and then they go into the bathroom, into the third stall, the third stall, when they know no one's in there, because they're busy having the morning meeting, and they pull down their pants and they jerk off real quick and think about you. And I'm like, nigga, are you describing yourself? Are you talking about some shit you just did? What the hell? He wasn't from here either. He was from another country. I was like, why the fuck would you say some shit like that to me? Ciao. There's somebody watching your ass. This could be at work or it could be in your neighborhood. and their spell work backfired, and they're stuck in a cycle because they're waiting for an opportunity to talk to you, and it's a missed opportunity. So they know they're not going to get an opportunity. Right? Are you talking about yourself? They're not going to get an opportunity to talk to you. I don't. Is this person in your work environment or home? Clarify, Holy Spirit. Where is this person? Work. This is someone at your job. That. Ew. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. This is someone at your job. The Eight of Pentacles. Whoever I'm talking to, this is someone at your job. They might even be doing some masturbating at work. This is someone with a very reprobate mind. Be careful. Be careful. This was another failed attempt to seduce you, and they're not going to recover. Ew! This might be, you could be a Cancer, or this person could be a Cancer. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. No. This is a Cancer. Yuck. Is this a driver? Clarify the Chariot, and they're not going to recover. Is this a driver? Does someone have a job driving? The Sun, something got illuminated, and they tried to take quick action because someone was getting clarity about something. They were not happy with the results they were getting. And somebody is mad because someone is closed emotionally to them balancing out a situation. So it's someone that's been waiting for an opportunity to come toward you, and they're not going to get a chance to come toward you. What's this auto loan? Ugh. What is this auto loan? Somebody might have gave somebody a gift of a car or helped somebody to get an auto loan. Someone might have Capricorn in their chart. The Five of Wands. Yeah, somebody might have Capricorn in their chart and the Five of Wands. They've been trying to create conflict for you to avoid a tower. Someone is a Cancer, someone is a Capricorn. Someone's trying to avoid a tower, and it has something to do with an auto loan. What is theft? What is theft? Something was an injustice. Or someone was trying to get away with some kind of injustice. But they could not plan something. So they're moving on to calmer waters about it. They're not thinking about it no more. They give up about making an offer for this person to help them to change their mind or get a judgment reversed of some kind. Somebody wanted to take a risk. So somebody might be worried about their cars or a car. Somebody, I feel like this might be a man I'm picking up on. This type of behavior in a workplace is not to assign gender roles, but I don't give a damn. I'm going to say what I think. It's not as common for women to be masturbating at work, like to not have enough sexual control over yourself. I'm not saying it never happens, but to be, unless it's a witch and she's actually masturbating and doing sex magic because she's trying to call a guy in, that's something specific. But I think that behavior is more men, all that masturbation at work. Someone in your workplace or workspace might have been trying to seduce you and also do sex magic by masturbating at work is what I'm getting. And they can't call you in. And they were doing this for someone else because someone helped them to get a car or a loan or gave them a loan for a car, something like that. They're a part of some kind of contract. And away with stealing something, but they can't. The Empress reverse. Someone could have Libra in their chart and someone can't recover now because someone is already aware. Someone is already aware about the theft of a car, home, or community. Somebody might have tried to steal a car in someone's community or home. And there might be a King of Swords. That might be a Libra that has to release a burden because something's happening real fast. This could be a judge or the police, some rules or laws. Something's about to happen very quickly. Okay. Who's this spiritual Karen? Someone can't recover. Somebody here can't recover. Who's this spiritual Karen within a woman? Somebody that couldn't balance the situation, that can't recover. Oh, so someone's worried about an auto loan or a car with a Capricorn, a Cancer, and whoever else is involved, a Libra. Okay. And somebody's walking away or from something. They're letting something go because they can't get the results that they want. Who's the spiritual Karen with an entitlement complex, with a superiority complex? This Queen of Wands energy with a reprobate mind that tried to get away with something. Who is this Queen of Wands? That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, but we'll see. Yeah, this is a fire. Someone has heavy fire in their chart. The King of Wands reverse. A spiritual Karen with an entitlement complex and superiority complex whose offer got rejected and was trying to defend themselves or defend what they were trying to do against you. Child. And right now, what's going on right now? Right now, someone's getting karma because someone is providing clarity about a stolen car. So somebody's providing clarity. Yes. Right now, somebody is providing clarity to the justice system about a stolen car. That's the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Someone's providing clarity right now about a stolen car. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. That's why they wanted to hurt you so bad. Oh, the Chariot. Someone could have Scorpio in their chart. Something's over. Something's completely over for a Cancer, a Libra, and a Leo, Aries, Sag. Something's completely over. They cannot move forward because some information is about to come out right now. All right, give me a final message. And they're heartbroken about a hermit that they couldn't take down, or someone, the Virgo. They're heartbroken about a hermit that they just could not take down. Final message. Final message. Someone feels defeated. Somebody feels completely defeated because somebody's pulling their energy out of something. They try to take quick action and they're stressed out. And I'm going to say this one more time before I pull this final message. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute. I'm not saying you have to be a Christian. I'm not saying you have to be a Muslim. I'm not saying you have to be Buddhist. I'm not saying you have to be Hindu. I'm not saying that you have to be a Catholic. I'm not saying you have to be a Protestant. I'm not saying you have to be anything. Okay? What I'm saying is, at the beginning of this cycle, this era, blood sacrifice was a regular thing. They did it in all cultures, and they sacrificed to whatever their version of their gods or deities were in order to get protection, uh, good weather, health, and favors, abundance in food, animals, victory when you went to war to battle other people or outsiders or your enemies. You know, this was a thing that was not exclusive to one culture. It was all over the world. Okay. Blood sacrifice was a normal way of life. Human sacrifice, right on down to animal sacrifice, right? Where do you think the whole concept of sacrificing a virgin so that the Kraken in Greek mythology would not destroy the city? Why did that dragon need a virgin? Think about it. Why did that Kraken in Greek mythology need a virgin? Because a virgin is known for, it represents purity, something that's pure and untouched. Okay. And what a virgin actually is representing as a sacrifice in all those movies is people that have divine, pure energy and a certain purity level and potency of energy, because of the level of purity due to the shadow work, the rebirth, transformation, and healing work they've done within. And because that person's energy is so pure, because of the work that they've done, it makes them a more valuable sacrifice, because their sacral energy is the type of energy that you could manifest a lot from because of the level of purity of that. Uh, like pure cocaine. It's worth more money than something mixed with baking soda and other additives and crack, whatever. You understand? Your level of purity, due to you doing more of the spiritual work, makes you more valuable. So that's why they want to sacrifice you. And that same concept comes when in history books and in folklore and stories about sacrificing a virgin, and about groups riding around and demanding, give us all, we want 10 virgins. We need 10 virgin girls from your village or your community to sacrifice. What was it about that virgin energy? It was pure. If you were a virgin, that means you were not picking up any sexual energy that was being transferred into you from anyone else, because you're untouched. You haven't had sex yet. So no one has transferred or bound any cords of attachment to you. Your energy was more pure as a virgin. So you understand, this whole thing about sacrifice has been going on forever. But the reason, in specifically Christianity, they tell a story of Jesus, the Christ, being a Christ child coming here to first tell a few about this new enlightenment and information that he was coming with to bring, so that he could help foster in the new age to change how people think, so that people can get back connected to God. Because at some point we fell from God. We were disconnected from our higher mind and we became as an animal. You are an animal. You do everything the animals do to survive on a physical plane. And at some point, we fell into an animal-like existence and behave like animals, wherein we're just thinking of survival, feeding ourselves, taking care of our sexual desires, doing all the things animals do to just survive with little to no consciousness, right? This is what our vibration fell into. And the reason Siddhartha, Jesus, Kuan Yin, and many other more ascended masters and people that became enlightened and old souls reincarnated and came here was to let you know about a coming age where more people were going to get downloads about this enlightenment of a shift that was going to allow the souls that are trapped in these animal bodies and mindsets would start having a raising of their consciousness and awareness, to where you're going to move away from doing sacrifice, blood sacrifice. The Buddha Tarot, when it talks about their Ace of Pentacles, is sacrificing a way of thinking, sacrificing greed and anger and ignorance. It is ignorance to believe we can get good karma. Sacrificing an ignorant mindset is the greatest sacrifice of all. Okay? The point is, instead of the whole point of the Old Testament and the New Testament, the whole thing, Christ's whole message was not don't be gay or don't this or homosexuality. No, it's about treating people the way you want to be treated, period, point blank. You're not here to judge another person, their lifestyle, their mission. You're here to treat people. That's it, and that's all. Do unto others. You're here to find self-love yourself. You're here to find yourself. And as you find yourself and have to sustain yourself in a human body, to find a way to do that without hurting and harming another. I had got another download that I didn't talk about. And it's where the Bible says to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You know why? Because it's very hard to break out of this existence and this wheel that you're stuck in of reincarnating over and over. when you start getting to them final stages, you have to obliterate all fear and get to a point where you don't even get angry. You abide in an unshakable high vibration of love. I'm not there yet because I still get angry, of course, because I'm a human. But get to a certain level, you have to be able to sustain yourself in a high vibration with no fear, no anger, no nothing at all. And you have to almost walk on eggshells and tiptoe around as if you're in a war where you have an enemy coming to attack you, and you have to find your best way not to hurt or harm anyone or anything to cause an imbalance. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have to cause an imbalance because someone's trying to harm you or harm your children or cause an imbalance for you and you're defending yourself, it's a very fine line between, it's like the line between police officers having to know how to emotionally detach after someone made you chase their ass for a half a mile and run on foot in the hot sun while you're trying to enforce a law, and you know somebody was trying to hurt someone and you're trying to catch the bad guy and you had to run, and they did something to you, they shot at you or whatever, and you're pursuing them, and you have to find that line where you're able to turn your emotions off instantly at your anger and resentment that they made you have to chase them in the hot sun. And that's a criminal that just bopped somebody innocent over the head and hurt somebody, and you trying to do your job without prejudice. You have to do your job without getting too emotionally involved and angry, even though there's some ignorant ass criminals that will make you so fucking angry that by the time you catch up to them and you're able to restrain them, you have to find a way to get control over your emotions and not do anything going overboard that you don't need to do out of anger and out of emotion. That's kind of like the line between be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, because you want to avoid karma, and because it's the right thing to do. Let me explain. To get off this wheel, as you master yourself, you have to burn all karma off completely. Okay, you have to get rid of all your karma, and which means as you get closer to mastery, you can't keep creating more karma for yourself. But you're surrounded by invalid, animalistic people that are constantly coming toward you and at you and trying to cause you drama and problems. So it's like you have to find a way. And don't get me wrong, it does not create karma to protect yourself if someone's trying to hurt or harm you. But you have to like dance around and try to find a way using wisdom, because a snake don't have arms and legs, so it has to be very wise, and it has to be a chameleon. It has to know when to change colors to blend in. It has to know when to shut up and be quiet and still, and then when to make noise. A snake has to figure it all out and how to move, not to create more karma for itself, not to cause any harm or imbalance to anyone or anything, so that it doesn't have to be stuck reincarnating here over and over and over again, but at the same time manage to stay alive and to survive. So it requires great wisdom, but also great wisdom executed with discipline and harmlessness. Like, I'm smart enough to outsmart you and to kill you or get over on you or do this to you or get revenge, but I can't do that. So I have to find a way to outsmart you without intentionally trying to harm you or harm anyone else, so I don't create more karma for myself. Now, I didn't say don't defend yourself, but to get off of this wheel, you literally have to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, so as not to create more karma for yourself, but also find a way to blend in, duck and dodge, and do what you need to do to reach enlightenment. It's like a trick. It's like you're in some kind of tricky video game. And to master that video game, it's like in the final stage of this video game, you have to find a way not to kill anything, but you still have to be able to dodge bullets and you still have to dodge danger, but without harming anything. I would love to see a real spiritual video game like that. You have to find and talk your way out of situations that you're like a snake. You need a snake's wisdom to navigate this world, in not creating more karma for yourself. It's not an easy thing to do. You understand? So the reason I wanted to talk to you is because there are a lot of young people out here right now that are in big trouble, who are ruining their whole lives because y'all then talk these young people into believing that they could get all they could do magic and get away with all these ridiculous crimes, and they're going to jail and getting records, criminal records in the drones. And you know goddamn well the jail is not big enough to hold them. And you know what you're going to do in the future. Every young person that has this criminal record in the future, y'all are going to, like the sheep and the masses, y'all are going to funnel these young people. Y'all know y'all are going to funnel these people into a form of slavery, and you're going to say you own them because you have that criminal record on them. And you sitting up here watching them set themselves up right now. I keep seeing all of these young women and men with dead bodies of children in laundry baskets, hiding them, dumping them in, trying to sneak and kill babies and going backwards. Thing that we did long ago, which was blood sacrifice. You've got them bringing back and conjuring up a very old way of doing things when we're supposed to be moving toward the light and the Christ consciousness. We're supposed to be wakening souls up and enlightening them and showing them how to get themselves into alignment, whereby they don't need to be in survival mode, and they can attract the people, places, and things and experiences they want in life by getting into alignment. It'll open up their mind and creativity, and they'll be able to actually see a way out. They'll see and have ideas on things they can do, and they will magnetize and attract opportunities and the things that they want to do to create without hurting another person, by getting in alignment, by having empathy and compassion. I know y'all don't want them to do that. You just want them to keep them in a slave system. You want to keep them stuck, and you want to have a contract over them in the jail system. So you got them over here killing their 5-year-olds and 3-year-olds and thinking they're going to become rich overnight. And you know that's not going to happen. And shame on anybody that's sitting up here that's recruiting and bringing all of these young people in college and high school and pulling them into this old way of doing things and training their mind to do it. Yes, QUAN is here to speak against it right now today. Stop recruiting our children and our children's friends and community into these goddamn cults and covens and resurfacing all this blood sacrifice, telling them that they're going to become rich overnight if they kill their 4-year-old or their 2-year-old, or if they get pregnant and have a schmortion. Stop it. You know they don't have discernment yet. You know a lot of them come from broken homes and broken families and have not learned everything they need to learn yet. Why are you misguiding the young people in drones, practitioner? Stop it. All you're doing is cursing yourself and your bloodline. Blood sacrifice is over. We are moving into the Christ consciousness, whereby we are getting into alignment by teaching how to balance ourselves with empathy and compassion, so we could utilize the higher intuitive function to be creative enough to find a way to manifest and to build and to grow the things that we need for ourselves without taking it from somebody else. That's an animal way of thinking. We need to raise our vibration and consciousness and awareness. And you are on the wrong side of things if you're recruiting all these young people and promising them a rainbow, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You're fucking them up. Stop it. I don't want to turn on the news again and be able to see straight through another young mother that thought she was going to be slick and sacrifice one of her kids and play it off. I'm tired of it. I know what they're doing. You're not going to get rich. Y'all are lying to these damn kids. It's sickening. I want to vomit. We're supposed to be moving in another direction. Everybody. Away from an animal mind. You're not an animal. You're part animal and part God. Until you connect with your God mind. until you can move all the way in that north node and be able to see and have empathy for another soul. You don't just see other humans, but you see other souls that need to be able to grow, learn lessons, and evolve just like you did. Let's go. Final message. We got to start teaching healing of our ego, healing from pain from our history, from things that we've gone through in our cultures that have us not getting confidence or self-esteem from the right thing, which means in order for me to feel good, and I need instant gratification. So that means I don't want to have to wait for wealth or success. I need it right now, overnight. You got people going into traps right now whereby they're being set up to go back into slavery. I'm just telling you. There are a whole bunch of young people that are being trapped right now and getting set up with charges and felonies. You might not go to jail. They be like, child, the jail too crowded. They let me out. They just gave me this bracelet. Yeah, I know for right now. Temporarily, I know. They just gave me probation. They said the jail was too crowded. We getting away with these crimes because they telling me the jail's too crowded. I know because they still blowing up bridges, honey. Listen to me. Listen to QUAN. Still rezoning and redistrict. They're doing places right now. They might do it in DC in the future. Setting you up, sweetheart, for the Hunger Games. They already got your blood. They got your fingerprint, your face. You went in the jail system. You got a felony. They didn't lock you up. Why? You thought you got away with it. No, sweetheart, they're just not finished blowing up the bridges that they want to blow up. And it's some new bridges that only will allow you to get from one place to another that other people are not going to have access to. They're still, mapping and outlining different places in the U.S. where you and everybody that has a charge like you is going to eventually be pushed to, and you won't be able to live anywhere else. You ever seen that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake? Listen to me. You think that you're getting away with stuff right now. You think that by being a part of these cults, they told you, don't worry, you ain't going to go to jail because the judge is on our side, just going to let you out. And you like, see, we on top of it. No, you're not. They're just not finished yet. They're still just, it's a few more bridges that need to accidentally blow up. And it's a couple of bridges that they're building right now that they have to finish connecting. And it's a few more things they need to put in place, before they start making the new zones where you're not going to be allowed with a certain criminal record in Zone A. In Zone B, you won't be allowed there either with certain criminal records. In Zone C, you can only be in Zone E. If you have a felony, you can only live and work in Zone E and F. And the only jobs available in Zone E and F are farming jobs and farming and warehouse jobs and nothing else. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, you think you got a felony and a record, a jail record right now, and you got off, you didn't go to jail, and they told you because you part of a cult secret society, you about to see this whole shit flip on you and your children. They're going to take you and your children, and you're going to be living as a slave in Zone E. Trust. It's going to be some version of that. Final message. It's going to be some version of that, where if you still in this country and you got a criminal record, especially a felony, but the jails are too crowded, you're going to see you will not be able to live in certain zones. You see? They getting it ready right in front of your face, and somebody don't see it. They're not paying attention. Final message. Final message. Walmart backwards martial law. What you say? Child. Well, they starting in DC. You already saw. You see, they starting in the District of Columbia. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles reverse. So somebody might be in some energy of having to rebuild all over again because their secret's out. These people in this cold, malicious energy, they're, you know, they couldn't keep something a secret that they were trying to do because they're retarded. Yep. I use the word retarded because it exists. I use the word retarded because the word exists for a reason. Okay. And I feel like it's losing its value if you don't use it appropriately where it need to be used. This retarded ass Leo that was trying to cause you a death that you're completely aware of. One, which is that it might be trying to defend themselves, but they can't because it's not a secret. Final message. One final card. Someone's trying to avoid a tower right now. That's having an ego death. Yeah. Okay. So somebody might be trying to network. Somebody might be networking with someone right now, trying to avoid a tower. They're having an ego death. So it feels like this Leo energy might be trying to find a way to get out of trouble for trying to kill you. And everyone knows about it. It's not a secret. And they're trying to find a way to get out of trouble. And they're networking right now to try to avoid a tower because they couldn't kill you. And they don't know what to do. And it's caused a huge imbalance. Okay. This Cancer, Warlock energy, this Libra, this Emperor reverse is this Cancer, Warlock energy, this Libra, the whole group, all of them, they don't like it, but they have to accept that no, they can't balance the situation. It's over. All right, guys, I am Kuan Yin. I love you. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a blessed and safe evening. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.